I live yet? Oh man. This is a guy that doesn't do live streams a whole lot. Uh-oh. Oh, I gotta log in. Uh-oh. I think I'm streaming. I should probably mute some stuff. Bear with me. Impromptu. All right. I am horrible at live streams. I'm so bad at this. Let's see. You ever wonder why people just say do? I don't know why. I do it. Yeah. Oh. Let's just go right. I don't know what I'm doing. All right. Hopefully I have some audio. If you can hear me, let me know. I am really bad at this. So, yes, make a comment. There's 4 of you, total of 4. I might be one of them watching this video right now. So, if you are one of those people, yeah, make a comment on here. I did this through OBS again, and I think I did it a backwards way. So I want to talk about my ADD. Oh, got some cool regulars. Hey, guys. Can hear you. Good. Good. Any echoes? Because I've had echoes before. You sound a little low. Oh, do I now? Yeah, that could be a problem. Let me see here. Does that boost it? Am I louder now? Just kidding. I started yelling. Is that better? Is that better? Is the audio a little bit better? Sounds good. Okay. All right. I did boost it here on the Wave XLR. I don't know if you guys use that at all. I'm trying to see if I can get the chat showing up here at all. This is really frustrating. I like to edit things in post, not while I'm doing it. These live broadcasts are just scary. But I hopped on here because, well, I was having dinner with the family and I couldn't stand them. I missed you guys. I wanted to just talk to you live. Who does this? I follow so many YouTubers that are awesome and they never do these live things. It's like they're afraid to be vulnerable. But I'm here to weep and cry with you, especially if I purchase stuff, which I probably will in the future. Here, I'm going to read some comments. Not that I have a lot, but yeah, you can hear me. Oh, sounds good. Okay, these are a lot of comments. Yeah, it might be clipping just a hair now. Okay, let me take it down just a notch. Maybe that does it. Lives are, yeah, paired to editing. Yeah. I'm going to sound stupid. What is PITA? What is PITA? Pretty intimidating? No, I don't know. I'm not sure what PITA stands. I don't know the lingo. I'm sorry. I feel really stupid right now. But if you can tell me what PETA means, that'd be cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I love it. Pain in the ass. Yes. I am learning the lingo. Thank you. That's going in my vocabulary now. All right. Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. I'm really not liking that you got to bear with me because I need to go look at a few things here because I need to see chats that are a little bit easier to look at. There, I did it again. Who does that? Me. I do that. We're going to get into this. It's going to be awesome. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I have ideas, and I'll throw them past you. Obviously cameras. And okay, I'm going to log in. I don't know if I can share screen shoot this so people see everything in the after party, you know, the ones that chime in later. They're like, Jared was live. Yeah, once in a while, the groundhog pokes his head out and sees his shadow. You know, we got dumped full of snow this week. It was ridiculous. We got about 24 inches of snow. And yeah, it is crazy. All right. I am reaching over. I am not prepared. I was not even planning on doing this. I was just like, okay, I'm going to go in. We're going to do this. It's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to see if I can log into the chat now. Close. Log in. Not sure what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, I might have to just ignore it and just go on to my own channel just to look at the stuff here. I really need to watch other YouTubers on how they do these live streams. I like OBS. I just don't know how to use it. Does that make any sense? Maybe not. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think this will do it. We will know. No, that didn't do it. Let me go back in. Oh, got it. All right. Thanks for bearing with me. It's going to be like so fake it till you make it. I caught that. Hola. Hey, Scotty V. Yeah, I am faking live stream. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm caught with my pants down. You just can't see because the camera cuts me off right here. So you don't know what's going on down there. You don't need to know. Just know there's a party in my pants. This is really bad. I can't edit that out. It's in it. That's live stream for you, baby. Okay, I'm going to see if I can share these. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. Now I thought, oh my gosh, it didn't work. I'm a failure. I'm not even going to do it. I'm going to go be that old and dumb and just read off of here. Okay. Jared. All right. Anyways, yes, I am faking it till I make it. What do I want to talk about tonight? I don't know. This is totally impromptu. I will tell you, I'm going to tell you things that have ticked me off in the last couple of days. One, here, let me show you this. Okay, this is going to sound like a bash, and I feel really bad doing this because I like Rode. But these are the best headphones I've ever used. I am going to make a video about how great these are, except these are broken. These are the, I don't even know what the, is it the NT100 or something? I don't even know. These are the most comfortable headphones. And so over the last 3 years, they have been breaking on me. They suck in that sense. And so I picked up these Sennheisers, and they're okay. They're cheap. I don't like them that much. They're a little tight on the ears. But then I was looking into Sennheiser. Rode actually has a lifetime warranty on these because they realized how sucky they are. So their new rendition actually, it's better. This plastic piece actually is more controlled, I guess, more firm. And so I went through hoops and barrels and proof that I owned these and my receipts and everything. And that was 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't received them yet. Now, they're going to be sending me new ones, and now I'm tracking it, so it should come in the next few days, and then I'm going to send these out, and they can do whatever they want with those. And so it does cost me some money to send these crappy ones out. I don't get why I have to do that. It doesn't make any sense. But they are the most comfortable. And if they prove to actually be better quality in those fittings, then I will totally promote it and say, yeah, you got to buy them. They're great. So that's one thing that has ticked me off. Look at this. I've got just a mess here. My office is a disaster. The other thing, oh yeah, it's not here. My R5 II doesn't exist anymore. Don't have it. Yes. Oh, Jared, did you get rid of it? Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. To Canon to fix it because I'm still under the 2-year service pack, the Care Pack program that I paid for. I dropped it the end of last summer during a shoot. And it works perfectly fine and the screen works, except it hit and janked up is that a word, janked? Hopefully I'm not saying something that's like racist, right? But you know what I did. I did something to the screen and it bent and it doesn't shut right and you have to maneuver it. And it eventually, I'm like, well, I can get it fixed for free. And so I put an order in there. I did it, printed out this form, and I found out that wasn't the label. And I didn't do this for past cameras, so I'm not used to this process. And so I went to UPS and they're like, well, you have to pay for this. And I'm thinking, doesn't the care package pay for this? I ended up paying $115 to ship the stupid thing with insurance because I was afraid to well, what happens if I lose it? Then I call Canon today and they're like, oh, if you would have called us, we would have just sent you a label and you wouldn't have had to pay anything. And I'm like, seriously? I just paid $115 for you guys. You better service the crap out of it. Give me a new R5 II, brand new Canon, brand new baby. But that has irritated me so much. I don't know. Do you guys have any experience with Canon, with their service program? No? Silence out there? Yep. Nobody's making comments. Nobody's here. You're just playing me in the background. But it's annoying. On a good note, though, the reason I bought the C50 was I knew I was going to be doing this eventually, is sending in the R5 II. And so I ended up using my C50 all week as a photo camera for real estate photography and then video walkthroughs. And it works great. I love it. The only thing I've had good luck with Canon service. I did have some cleanings in the past and I had good luck with that. I think it was the process and it wasn't good communication maybe on my end or at their end too on how you go across it. I finally registered all my gear. It took me an hour and a half. I did not know that there's these programs, that you can qualify for to get, free testing for a few days or whatever. And so I ended up registering all of my gear. It took forever. I don't know if it's a lot of points or not, but I think I have just under 70 points. So I qualify for the highest, but I haven't even signed up for anything except for the free program. Yeah, I don't think anything's wrong with Canon service, Scotty D. Yeah. You sent in 5-year-old C50, C70. C70 had a lot of issues with their hinges on their LCDs, didn't it? Not a dime after that log. Okay. They would have paid for shipping, but I ate that because it was so long. Yeah. No, I think their service is good. I think their communication isn't best. If you're trying to do things through their website, I thought I was being efficient by going through the website. New Jersey repair facility, they're best, but I think it is dedicated to cinema repair now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. And I have ADD. I have no idea what I was just talking about prior to these, things that popped up. But it's a hit or miss. The care package or the Care Plus, whatever it's called, that you pay for, the extra 2 years or 4 years, whatever you want to get on these. I have nothing against them, but the reason I've been purchasing my gear through Best Buy, like my C80 and my C50, is that I'm a Best Buy total program. And so if I total one of these things, if I break it, I can just bring it into Best Buy. They send it out, get it fixed or whatever. Or if they can't, they'll just replace it. And it's worked awesome with drones, but now DJI doesn't even, sell through them anymore in the US. So I total drones like the Mavic 4 Pro, and now I have to pay $2,000 to replace the body. It's crazy. It's a good program. Totally ADD right now. I'm in the process of switching banks for my business and for my personal, because my current one is all virtual. I want brick and mortar. I want to be able to go in and talk to somebody. So, moving things over, and they run your credit or whatever. They're like, this is your credit, and like, it's pretty good. Not that I'm like all about credit, but it shows all the stuff. And there's my Best Buy card out there, and what I maxed out that I could have on it, I always pay it off right away. But that's one of the things that I just hang on to because I want that 5% back, and then I end up spending some more at Best Buy. Sony bricks cameras and just says sorry after firmware. That comment can go into a weird conversation right now, Scotty. So should I just start talking about this? It's ADD time. It's FOMO, fear of missing out. I am not going to leave Canon. It is all about us. We are the photographers, the videographers. We create and make images look good. I was just reminiscing about my XHA1 from 2008 that I owned. That camera, looking back now, it looked like a 2000, documentary from, 9/11 towers falling over. It's just kind of like choppy, but you make that footage look good. Now, here's where I've been thinking about picking up a non-Canon camera, and maybe you guys can help me out with that. I want to review other lenses, and although I love Canon, and as a professional, I will always use Canon brand lenses, and their L-series lenses are my primary ones. I do own an EFS lens that's non-L-series, but otherwise they're all L-series. Now, Tamron though, I'd love to test these lenses out, and so these other companies, I'm thinking, so here's a vote if you want to do it. Do I buy a cheap Sony, like an A7 III, and test out lenses? Do I get a Lumix? And not the Micro Four Thirds. The GH7 would be fun, though, because I used to own a GH5. I loved it. But now that they have phase detect, I think the GH7 would be fun. But it would be full frame. I'd get one of the full frame Lumixes. There's Nikon. I think there's a huge fad going on right now with Nikon. And I'm not going to touch Fuji. So yeah, oh well. I don't know. Those are cameras I've been kind of contemplating, but I'd get it on the cheap end just so, because companies reach out to me all the time. They're like, do you want to test our lens? And I go, do you have it in RF? And then they stop responding to my email. I'm like, oh, I guess they don't. One company reached out. I won't name who they are. They want to work with me. They're like, we want to send you these lenses. I go, cool. Do you have an RF version? And they're like, we have a manual RF. And I go, oh, you want to send that? And they're like, that's not part of our campaign. We want to send you, the Nikon version. And I was like, oh, I don't own a Nikon. So, but I want to test that lens out. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to go that route eventually. Oh, you want to know how I damaged my Mavic 4? I love ADD, by the way. It's kind of a gift. It's a curse and a gift because we're all over the place. It's not glamorous or anything like how I totaled it. It's how I pretty much totaled all my previous drones before that one. I was at a shoot, and thank goodness it functioned enough. So I had the Mavic 4 Pro creators bundle, which has like 512 gigabits on it. And so I had it recording internally, which scared the crap out of me because I'm thinking, oh man, do I even have access anymore to the files? And so I already did all the video that I needed, and I hit all the photos, and I'm like, oh, one last photo. And winter in Wisconsin is interesting. So this is when I total my drones all the time because it has obstacle avoidance, but branches have too much reflection off of snow, And so I'm thinking, oh, I'm close. And I'm looking up, and depth perception when flying a drone isn't always the best. You're like, yeah, I think I can get a little closer. And I'm like, oh, my obstacle avoidance isn't going off. So I went a little close, and it was a windy day, and I'm above the house, but a little in front of the backyard, if that makes sense. And this tree was probably a good 80 feet up, and the wind just started gusting. And so I'm kind of like, all right, I'm going to ease it. And a gust came. It moved it just close enough to hit a branch, like the one prop. And that's when I'm like, I could see the camera, in the view. And I'm like, oh, I got to go get it back. And before I can even get it back, it almost like got sucked into that vortex. Went straight down. I ran back there. And usually these drones I can recover and it'll work. It'll be wonky, but they'll work. This thing, I mean, you saw my video. It looked horrible. Like the head looked like it popped right out. It was like Wall-E just died, just came apart. Yeah, it was traumatizing. I was able to plug it in when I got home and got all the files off of it, even without it running. So the internal SSD card inside of it will run and operate even if the drone doesn't turn on, which is awesome. So the replacement drone I got, though, does not have an internal. It just has, I think it's 64 gigs or whatever it is. It's not the 512. I wish, but everywhere I looked, I didn't need a smart controller anymore or the Pro controller. I have the Pro controller. So I just bought the most basic set for $2,200. So I say it's a $4,000 mistake. If I had to replace everything, including batteries, but yeah, I gained an extra battery. So now I have 4 batteries, and I still use the Pro controller. I'm debating on selling the RC2 that it came with, but knowing me, maybe I'll break that Pro controller and I'll need it. It's just redundancy, right? It's stressful. And it's weird to record onto a micro SD again. I was so used to recording and never having to think about the media. So always a pain. Did you have breakfast now? Ramadan is over. Oh, you had to fast for that, huh? Yeah. Get a Nikon ZR if you're mainly interested in video. Yeah, it's been on my thought process, and it's reasonable in price. The ZR seems cool. Their files sound like they're huge, though, from everybody I follow. I'm sure a lot of you guys follow, Casey at Camera Conspiracies. It is fun to watch his Nikon videos. I miss him doing, Casey, if you're watching, I miss you watching. I miss you doing your Canon bashing videos. You need to buy a Canon camera, bash it. We need to see it happen. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Also, what else? The FOMO thing, the fear of missing out. So obviously I want to try out some other cameras and stuff. I did end up just getting here. I'll unplug. Well, it is unplugged. Look at that. I ended up getting this CF Express Type B solo card reader. You can get ones that have like dual purpose or, quadruple purposes with an SD or micro SD. And I have found the 40 gig ones operate the best if you get it that it's just dedicated to the CF Express. So this one, never bought from before, but I am loving it. The speeds are great on it. Sabrent, maybe I'll leave a link below or make a video on this one. But I love it. It's actually heavier than you would think, and it's got the satisfaction of pushing in and then the little click, click, and then pushing it out, click, click. That's exactly what it sounds like. You know what? Yeah, you want to hear what it sounds like? This is what it sounds like. It's so satisfying. I love it. This is better. I had Lexars for a little while, did not like it. I had, what are the companies? Who am I thinking of? Pro something. ProGrade. Wow, I'm really slow tonight. ProGrade, I loved it, and it totally died on me. It just stopped working, and I don't know why. I had it for about 1.5 years, and then it stopped working. and we will see how time does with this one. But this one's solid. It's about $79, and I do like it. I bought a cheap one for $30, and you know what they say? Buy nice or buy twice. I ended up returning it and then buying this one because that one was just so wonky. This one reads right away. The speeds are good. Yeah, let's see. Anything new in here? Yeah, I'd say ZR2. Nice look. Yeah. It's fun because we don't need any more gear. I have a C50, a C80, an R5 II. My photography and videography needs are met. I don't have gas, but I have some gas. My gas is mostly with lenses. I've been debating on getting some EF L-series lenses just for fun. So I've been kind of shopping and looking around on Facebook Marketplace. What did you do? What did I do? Oh, no, I didn't buy anything yet. You guys are going to talk me off the ledge. That's what's going on here. Ledge. I do. Okay, so one thing I would like to get, I can't justify it right now because I wouldn't use it a whole lot, but I have the 50 VCM and I have the 85 VCM. I would love, I think the 35. I don't think the 24 I would really need. I have a 15 to 35 2.8 and I have a 24 to 70 2.8. And so I get that 24 and I'm fine with 2.8. You don't need a super shallow depth of field. But the 35, I don't know, that gives that more natural perspective. And that's why I've been debating on doing that one. Do you guys own the 35 VCM, the 1.4? Do you like it? I love the 50, but sometimes it's a little too narrow. I love the 85, but that one is definitely more portrait and interview style, so I wouldn't really push that. All right, let's see. So here, I'll transition until you guys, oh, do you have the, no, I don't have the 10 to 20. F4, I can't just, I have the 14 to 35. I have the 10 millimeter, oh, well, I'm sure you guys have seen it before. I have the 10 millimeter Laowa 2.8 and I love it. That's what I use for the video walkthroughs. So that thing is, it's a beast. It's like solid. It's a good weight to it for a prime. And 10 millimeters on a full frame looks like you're flying an FPV on a, through a drone, whatever, you're going right through a house, but you put it on a gimbal and you just go through. People are like, when are you going to fly the drone? I had a client last week say, hey, where do you want us to go while you're flying the drone? And I go, oh, you can stay in the house. And they're like, oh, aren't we going to be in the way in the house? And I was like, well, what do you think I'm doing? And they're like, well, you're going to fly the drone in the house. And I was like, oh, no, it's actually a gimbal. Like, it's on there. And they seemed sad and disappointed. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should just lie to them and be like, yeah, you're going to want to go away for a while. And then I'll just watch TV at their house, eat their food, and be like, yep, flew in there. We're done. We're all good now. But I love the 10 millimeter. It was $900 for that, but it's a 10 millimeter 2.8. It's great. And then otherwise the 14 to 35 is mostly the photography end. I did use it for video and I think it works great for video, but there's something about the 10 millimeter that just makes it more immersive, almost like you're doing a 3D tour. And then if you wanted some more detailed shots, I've been bringing my 50 millimeter in, shooting at anywhere from 1.4 to f4 and getting more of those detailed architectural shots, B shots in there. And it looks good. I think it mixes up the videos very well. But sometimes I'm just doing the 10 millimeter 100%, and it looks great. I have the C50, yes, C400. I'm Canon all day, but the ZR for 2200, even if you hate it. I know, 2200, it's a good price. I'm a goal guy, Scotty. I don't know if you are too. So like if I don't need something, but I want something, I'll make a financial goal. So I'll make a goal like, okay, so I'm a real estate agent too. And I'll say, okay, my wife and I have a deal that if I sell 3 houses, then I get to go buy something big. And something big could be, and I try to be frugal, but something big could be like $5,000, $6,000 if I wanted to. That was last year. That's why I bought the C80 and the C50 and some lenses. I'm like, man, I'm doing good in real estate. So I'm like, I'm going to buy these things. So I think I'm going to tone it down this year. I don't need to buy so many crazy things, but for $2,200, I mean, that's the cost of a Canon L series lens. So if I could do that, buy some cheaper Tamrons, third parties, or review some, right? Could have some fun with that. And I believe that the Canon mount does also offer mounting e-glass on it, Sony glass. I don't know how good it works, but I can always test that out too. I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me. I don't know if the Z does open gate. It would be nice if it did. Lumix does, but it would be nice if it did because of the anamorphic lenses. So that would be fun. It's been a great vacation lens. Yeah. Oh, the 10 to 20? Yeah. Just landscapes. Yeah. The 14, yeah, it would be good. Simon, ordinary filmmaker, he has the 10 to 20 and he said he loves it too. I don't know. If I could afford it, would I do that or would I buy a ZR though, right? See how I'm thinking here? Too. So you fly the drone through the house. Yeah, no. I have flown drones through the house. The Avata 2 FPV, I have flown through houses. Not common, and it depends on the house. So last year I did a Airbnb right on the lake, and it was awesome because I flew through the front door, went through the house, mixed in my ground shots from a gimbal, and then one of the last shots from inside was on the second floor, and I flew right out the window, and it looks epic. Which makes me think the Avata 360 could be really fun. Now, we aren't going to get a launch here in the US, but we could buy it. We just won't get that support or warranty or anything from DJI, but I'm thinking of buying it because it would be fun to fly out of a house, but then use the 360 software that it looks like you're going backwards out, So I like the idea of it. And from all the reviews these other YouTubers have done, come on, DJI. I know I'm a small channel, but you should invite me. I'd be fun. I would be fun. I'm mostly Canon. Oh, Joe. I'll admit to having a ZR. Oh. I also have the Viltrox EF Z adapter that works guide well. What's EFZ? Oh, EF2Z. It's Friday night. It's been a long week. Cool. Yeah, that's right. That's why I also think about buying some used EFL series lenses because then I can adapt it to other places, other people. Been thinking about the Canon 16 to 28. Yeah, if you don't have the 15 to 35 or the 14 to 35 and you just want to get into ultra wide, I would do the 16 to 28. The price is good. The real estate. Look, I had the 16 to 35 f4 EFL series lens and I shot for years on it. And the image quality might actually be better than my 14 to 35. I love the extra reach of the 14 millimeters. It does, make a difference. But that 16 to 35, I ended up selling it and I kind of regret it because it would have been good to adapt to other camera bodies. It's sharp. It's great. Yeah. And so I think you'd be fine with 16 to 28. Perfect. The A1, oh, yes, the A1's expensive, or the 360 would be fun. So A1, I did look at possibly picking it up after I totaled my drone. It doesn't make sense though for real estate photography, only video. And I got to tell you, tangent real quick, the Mavic 4 Pro, it's a micro four thirds sensor, is the best drone photos I have ever taken out of shooting for the last 8 or 9 years. Wait, how long have I been? Oh, drone pilot for 9 years, I think. So, oh my gosh, going on 10 years. 10 years. Wow, time flies. But best images. And I had an agent who asked me if I have changed my drone. This was like 5 months ago. It was like a month after I bought the Mavic 4 Pro. So it was probably maybe August, September. And she was like, "Did you get a different drone?" And I was like, "Maybe, why?" And she was like, "Your photos just look so much more vivid, more realistic." And I'm wondering, because it was a 24 millimeter equivalent on the other one, and now it's at 28, maybe it gives a more natural look. I think it does. I think the cropping looks good. It looks more natural. And I think I just love it. I think the image looks amazing. You're not going to get that with a 360 camera. The A1 is like $2,000 unless you get, I guess that's with the bundle, right? The starter kit, maybe the bundle kit. I'm hoping that the 360 Avata will be $1,000, $1,200, kind of like what the Avata 2 was. So maybe that way. And maybe you can buy it separately and it works with your goggles of the Avata 2 and your other Pro controller, because I don't need to buy all that stuff all over again. Yep. The ZR doesn't currently do OpenGate. No. I mean, if we complain enough, do companies listen? Canon finally did. That's funny that Canon listens to certain things. It's like a small group will complain about OpenGate, but everybody complains about the mount. We want the new mount. They're like, "We'll give you OpenGate." And you're like, "Oh, wait, oh, okay, thanks. Wasn't asking for it, but it's cool. Thank you." But we still want you to open the mounts. We want to play with other lenses for fun. And some of the hobbyists want to be able to afford fun hobby, right? Shoot with my 24 to 105. Oh, you've got the 24 to 105 2.8. Can you hear my dog in the background? She's such a bitch. She just is so loud all the time. Oh my gosh, she's loud. She's like this big. I told my wife, small dog, small poop. Like, that's the rule in this family. Small dog, small poop. I assumed I'd be on the outside of the ring. Nope. I had to get in the ring. Thank God. 15 to 35. I never used that lens. Saved the day. I have almost sold the 15 to 35 multiple times because I'm thinking like the same thing. Like, oh, am I going to use it? I used to use it for real estate photography all the time, but I shoot at f8 when it comes to the photography side, and it's a heavy lens. It's sharp, it's beautiful. I love the contrast on it. There's very little correction in post that you need to do with it. The distortion really isn't there. But I have thought, okay, I went to the 14 to 35, heavy correction in post because the lens has all those, it's more weird if it's not corrected. But I'm like, well, I'm shooting f8. It looks great. Or video f4 was what I was shooting on the 2.8. But I got to tell you, that 15 to 35 in super 35 mode on my C50 and C80 looks great, especially on the C80. The C80, by the way, is looking at me right now. Not that it makes a difference in a live stream, but I just find it easy to set up and just plug in right here. But boy, that 15 to 35, you put it into super 35, it looks good. It looks, actually, I think I'm using it. I'm talking about it. It's looking at me right now. Oh my gosh, it is slow. I'm at 22 millimeters, by the way, and I am in full frame. So I'm not in super 35 mode at all. I am in, yeah, look at that. That's me. I'm touching there. That's it. That's how close I am. It's like arm's length at 22 millimeters. That's why I'm really not needing to buy a 20 millimeter VCM or 24 VCM. I feel like I have that with the 15 to 35. 2.8 is great there. Where the shallow depth of field really does make sense for me is more of that 50, even 35 and the 85 on there. Let's see. Yeah, Scotty, how do you like the 24 to 105? Yeah. Yep. And I have the F4 too, and I love it so far. But wish I had that extra few stops of light. It's hard because I have the 24 to 105 f4, but I have the 24 to 70 2.8, and I love that lens, but it does get Do I have it around here? Well, this is, so the 14 to 35 and the 24 to 105, both f4, they are like, I mean, this is obviously a lot lighter, the 14 to 35, but the 24 to 105, they're almost the same size, like size-wise, look-wise. This is a little thicker, the 24 to 105, but the 14 to 35 balances so well on a gimbal. The 24 to 105, you know, once it extends, because here's how far out, you know, that's all you get with the 14 to 35. It's so light compared to the 15 to 35, but the 24 to 105, there, it goes all the way out there. So, you know, balancing, you have to rebalance it a little bit. But these F4s are so, in my opinion, underrated. Here's the 24 to 70. 24 to 70 goes out that far. You know, it is heavier. I think it balances pretty decent on the C50, especially with this top handle on. Then it's more like a cinema rig. And then I've got my small rig handle. This is like my most favorite handle. I think it was about $70 on this rail, and it is totally worth it. I love it. I'm a small rig believer again. Oh man, gotta love gear. G.A.S and Fomo all in one. Training shoot, yeah. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Pre-tariff, yeah, those tariff prices. Heavy though. Yeah, it looks like it's a heavy lens. And I use it on the C50, so it's not a thing. Yeah. I was thinking today how good it would be is if we can get a 24 to 70 L series lens that's internal zoom, that it doesn't go out and it's smooth, that's video focused and a little bit cheaper than the 24 to 105, because sometimes I really don't need to go past 70 millimeters, especially run and gun. I'm sure that 70 to 105 isn't bad. But if you're on, you know, if you're shooting 7K on the C50 or 6K on the C80 or C400, you know, you can always crop in a little bit and maintain that resolution. And I would like a smaller version, but internal zoom, and then, to have a rocker on there for zooming. Yeah, that would be awesome. Get a small rig grip for it. Yeah, okay. The ZR screen is huge, isn't it? The thing looks awesome. People are like, you don't need a monitor. You got a huge screen. You guys are bragging about your 24 to 105s, and I got a small little 24 to 70. I know. There's something about enjoying going out. Oh, I got to show you this, because I bet most of you don't even own this lens. I'm going to do a video on this. Like, I'm going to spoil it. I haven't done it yet. Probably next week. I'm going to do a video on this lens. And I think it is the most underrated lens. And I'll tell you in a second. Let me just go into my closet. And then I'll come out of the closet, okay? My closet is super dirty, but that's where I keep all my gear and stuff. My wife's like rips on me for not keeping this office that clean. Once in a while I have it clean. This is the 10 to 18 EFS lens, and I originally got it because I wanted something that was for my R7 when I had my R7, but I wanted to review it too because I thought, hey, this is a cool lens. It's affordable for a lot of people. I thought, well, I'll probably hang on to it for a few months and then sell it. Well, it's been like 2 years, 3 years later, whenever it came out. And holy crap. Do you know how I use this? Look how small this thing is. Here, let's do this. I'm going to take this top handle off. And I will show you, we'll even take, well, we can leave the grip on. Let's do this. I always hate exposing my one hand that. Do that. All right. Dump that over. And like, look how tiny that is. This thing is so small. Look at that. Is it going to focus on it? There we go. That is tiny. This 10 to 18, you know what I use this for? 99% of the time, if not 100% of the time. I know that math doesn't make a whole lot of sense probably. This is a top-down video because the macro capabilities, I can get like this close to stuff. So I will mount it right up here, especially when I used to have my R7. I will mount it up here, top down, and do my unboxings and everything. This thing is so good. The other equivalent would be the 14 to 35. I hate letting not a cap get on these. The 14 to 35 actually focuses very close as well. And I love that it's wide. You can zoom in, but this actually does pretty good. And you know, it has IS on it. So if I put it on the C80 in Super 35, I actually get some image stabilization. Can't talk here. And it's good. And it's like the dinkiest lens. And I think it's only a few hundred, like $300. I don't even know what you can get it for. It's really not that expensive. And the image quality is pretty good. And if you stop down to like 5.6 or 8, it's worth it. It's good. Let's see if I missed anything right here. Yeah, the 4-inch screen. Oh, the rad codec are the only reasons I'd say to look for the ZR over the Z6 III. If you'll be doing a lot of photos, I'd lean towards the Z6 III. Yeah, I get enough photos out of the R5 II, so I probably would not. Yeah, probably get my kids more into it. So, yeah, I don't know what else. Oh, all right. Here, I'll throw this one out here. Here's an ADD. My kids are really loud right now. They have friends over. So my ADD is this, and it's the ADD in this conversation. It's not ADD in my thinking in life. So I am probably, if not tonight, going to be sending some stuff out as a survey to all of you, and probably doing a pre-launch probably next week, if not even this weekend. But everybody's been asking for a real estate photography, videography course. And so I figured I should just do it. Yeah, I've already got the outline. I've already been kind of working on everything. But in order to do it, I think I need to do a early bird special, an early bird, get people in the door. And so I think the survey I'm going to send out, because I'm only going to do one or the other to start out, just so I can focus on what is needed. So it's either going to be real estate photography and focus on that, or it's going to be real estate videography and focus on that. And the early bird special will be like $497, and then, you know, after, because I'll probably launch it in about 4 to 6 weeks, when it'll be a full launch for everybody else, and that will be probably $997. So I'll keep it just under $1,000 for the course. But the early bird special, I will be reaching out to those individuals with one-on-one conversations. So not only am I creating a video specific for all of you, a course, online course that's going to be evergreen, where I'll be updating it all the time, and you'll be able to log into your credentials and rewatch the series. You will actually be part of what it's going to be about and what those questions that you have and how I'll answer those. So I will probably be interviewing all the people that will be signing up for the early bird special, the $497. And so if you guys are interested, if you want to leave a comment below on here, that would be great. And then I'll get a better idea. I think there's some links below. So if you are interested in doing these courses, so I'm either going to be, I was leaning towards the video end because a lot of people do the real estate photography already, but want to get better with the video end of real estate. But vice versa, I just want to know my audience a little bit better. And then once I do the pre-launch, you will have the opportunity to purchase it for about $497. And part of that purchase, I will be doing some one-on-one kind of mentoring conversations with you as well. So you tell me. I'm going to do a little survey later tonight or tomorrow out there on YouTube world to see where everybody is kind of fitting. But if that is something you're interested in, I've been getting emails and messages and DMs for years that people want it. And so I thought, okay, I'll start with one. Soon after, I'll do the other. So I'll either be video, then the photo down the line, and then I'll have it bundled. And those that do, the first little group, I will give a pretty good discount for the following on there. But if you're looking into getting into real estate videography or photography, it is the time to do it. There are thousands and thousands of real estate agents, and they don't know what they're doing. And they need marketing. They need video marketing. They need photography marketing. And they're residual because they keep getting listings. So it does help a lot. And I'm only one person here in Northeast Wisconsin, and I have more business than I know what to do all the time. So I figured wherever your region is, you could use it, and it would be a good supplement. And honestly, you get like one job, you paid for the course. It's not bad at all. Well, let me see. Any comments on there? Sending a lens in to Canon to get fixed. Oh, somehow the black plastic on my 24 is cracked. Just got back from buying the R5 thinking my setup was complete. To answer your question on getting it fixed, register your Canon lens first. So go onto Canon, and then you will, if you don't have an account already, you'll create one, and then you'll register with the serial number and everything, and then you just need a copy of the receipt. I have all my receipts for the last decade or so because I scan them for write-offs because it's my business. But you'll just need that. And then once it's registered, then you can put in a request. If it's under the warranty, then it shouldn't cost you anything, maybe shipping. I don't know. If you have a care package, it shouldn't cost you anything. If you caught the beginning of this video, I totally, in my opinion, got ripped off because our communication was bad and I paid $115 to ship the thing. So kind of sucks that I had to pay that, but at least they'll fix my R5 II screen. But yeah, just register it and then go that route. Let's see here. I know you as an editor for your photos. Ever tried services like Auto HDR? Oh, no, is Auto HDR, is that a company? Yeah, let me know. Is that a company? No, I use a remote virtual assistant to do, and it took me forever to trust to get somebody to do it. And then that person, this was probably like 10 years ago, 10 years ago, that person, I think I shared this years ago on the channel, that person sucked. All of a sudden, I would get I'm in Wisconsin. There'd be like an alien tower in the background. I was like, we were in the country doing this photo. Where did this cell tower just come from? And he's like, oh, I photographed the background and I put that in there. And I was like, oh, well, we don't have those around here. It looks like an alien tower. Eventually fired that guy. And then, and I've been using my current editor for several years now and has been really good, very good. I would like to use virtual assistants in other ways, probably. I mean, and you guys could be cultivating business with a virtual assistant. I just met a guy yesterday at a financial planning meeting that my financial planner was putting on, and at the table we were having conversations, and that guy found a person remotely to make 100 cold calls a day to get a cleaning business off the ground. It was crazy. He doesn't even know his employees and everything, and he was just like using a virtual assistant to do everything, and they all communicate through that guy. So there is a lot of ways to not work as hard. Unfortunately, I love working hard. I like going out and doing all these shoots, but I really should hire somebody to do some of my photos and videos. It's just hard to let that go. I still don't use anybody to edit my videos. I still do my own videos and not photos. That's why I love DaVinci Resolve. And it shows because my competition uses third parties, uses probably virtual assistants, and all their videos look alike. They're all the zippity doodahs, and I know some people like that. But it is a fad. It's not going to last forever. The zipping in and out of real estate properties. People want more of a cinematic look, something more personal, just like AI. Right now, AI is very impersonal. People want more of that natural video look and not so sculpted. They want a live stream like this. They want a guy that fumbles his words and doesn't look perfect on. Well, I know I look pretty good on video, but just kidding. A bald, natural looking guy that, you can't fake this. You can't fake stupidity like mine. So, yeah, it's a site. Oh, they process your photos in 30 minutes and they look great. I'm going to ask you in a second. Hold on. I do my own videos as well. Yeah, I love videos. I love editing them, and it's easy to DaVinci Resolve makes so much sense for everything now. I used to be a Premiere guy for like 20 years. DaVinci Resolve rocks. So it's a site. You're using HDR. Okay, so 30 minutes, how much is it? How much is it for, I'm just looking at the time. My wife and I were going to have a movie date in my basement. Yeah, my theater in the basement with my wife, who's a woman. Okay, ADD. Anyways, like 30 photos, not counting the bracketed. So after they're forged together, it's 30 rooms or 30 spaces. How much does that cost for that company? Because I don't know. That might be a way to go. I like my guy though, and he's pretty reasonable. And he would be a guy I would probably share the contact with my early bird cohorts that get into my program. I'd probably be like, all right, here's my dude. He's pretty reasonable. I do enough business that he'd be sad if I went away probably though. Awesome. Thank you. I got it off Marketplace, so I'm not sure if it'll, yeah, it's going to be hard because you're not going to have a receipt, but you should, I think you could still register it because you'll have the serial number. You just want to have the receipt on there. It would be nice if you bought it from a guy who gave you the original receipt because then you can register it under your name. And that would work. If anything, you can send it into Canon, your own dime, and then they will say, this is what's wrong with it. We could fix it, but it's going to cost X. Do you want us to fix it or mail it back? And so then you just tell them, like, yeah, fix it for this amount. Lenses are hard. I had my 24-70 had a care pack on it, so that was good, and I had a good cleaning on it. Sounds weird, but it had dust in between the glass, and they took care of that for me, part of that package. Otherwise, again, I know the best deals are on Marketplace usually. But if you do buy brand new, the Best Buy total program is good. 50 cents a photo depending on plan. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. 50 cents per photo and they're done in 30 minutes. Yeah, maybe I don't have to give you my guy's number. That's actually really good. 50 cents. I think non-bracketed, if I do drone photos, it's like 35 cents. So sometimes yesterday I had a shoot and we still have a ton of snow. It's all melting now, but I didn't want to truck through all this snow in the backyard. So I ended up just flying my drone low and getting ground shots from there. What movie are you guys? Well, don't judge me. Okay. This is serious. It's the Downton Abbey, the finale movie. Yeah. That's what we're going to watch. I told my wife I would do it. We'd watch, I blame my wife, right? I'm like, oh, my wife said it, but I want to see it. I've seen the other ones. Watch the series. Downton Abbey's good. The other series that oh my gosh, here's Confessions of Jared. So if you can picture the biggest chick flick series out there, and you're like, Jared, you watch that? I did not want to watch it. I wanted to watch something else, but my wife kept talking about this movie or the series, and I'm like, oh, whatever. And then I made fun of her, and then I started watching it, and then it was more to monitor her so she doesn't get all like infatuated with the main guy. But Outlander, have you ever seen it? It's bad. It's like, if you're a guy that wants to keep his eyes pure and only looking at his spouse, you're gonna have to fast forward or look away. Especially the first few seasons, I'm like, what am I watching here? And I have never seen Game of Thrones, but I heard Game of Thrones is like that too. So Outlander, the final season is out now. I haven't watched any of it yet. So I'll probably have to buy that subscription for like 3 months to like, it's not HBO Max. What is it? I forgot. It's what Stars. That's what it is. So I'm probably gonna have to pay for Stars for like 3 months just to watch the rest of that for my own closure to make sure everybody turned out well in Outlander, that romantic series of a dude that looks way more manly than I can ever look. But yeah, I kind of am into that weird stuff, you know. Okay, confession over. Back to questions. So my workflow is import all the bracketed photos into Lightroom and then just export them all in JPEG. Okay. Mine's a little different. Upload it to the site and the site combines all the bracketed. Okay, so is it an individual doing it or is it AI? Is a computer doing it for you? And how good are the photos? Do they ever make a mistake? I'd be curious. I actually take all my raw photos and then I put them in Adobe DNG converter and I downsize them to 10 megapixels. So 45 to 10 megapixels. Then I upload them, the DNG raw, to my editor so he can download quickly and everything. So, and real estate photographers putting it in the MLS do not need anything more than 5 to 10 megapixels anyways. So pretty good. Then you pay for the ones you download. Oh, I do 60 plus photos and it's all seamless. Oh, not bad. And then you charge a pretty penny to those guys. Yes, I love it. Hey, while my ADD is kicking in, how is the streaming video quality? Is my mouth matched up? Do I look like a Japanese video from the 1960s or does it look all right? And again, it's the C80 with the 15 to 35 2.8 at 22 millimeters looking at me right now. So got an idea. Total overkill. Could have just used my MacBook right here and that would have been fine. Now, one of the complaints I'm going to get, and if you guys want to make a comment that I can look at later on, is sharing your comments on here. I'm bad at that. I got to figure out how to do that in OBS. So maybe you guys can teach me the way. Good. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Looks good in 720. I want crappy hotel internet. Hotel? Did you get kicked out of the house? Where are you? Are you at a shoot? Are you on vacation? You're on vacation, right? That's right. You said it in the beginning. You have your 10 to 20. You're on vacation. Where are you on vacation? Where did you go? Tell me. Tell me now. I want to know. Come on. I want to live vicariously through you. Share it. There's a delay in the stream, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, fam vacation. Yeah, that doesn't explain anything. Fam vacation where? Where are you? Give me your address. No, it's kidding. Oh my gosh. Yeah, our Mexican vacation, by the way, my wife, the week we got back, she booked it immediately. She was like, so I found a good deal. We can go back to the same place for X amount. And I was like, book it. So we're good. As long as the cartel plays nice with us next year, we are all good. We'll be part of that community of Mexico. All right. You guys, my 12 followers. I love it. Charleston. Nice. Don't think I've ever been. No. I think I'm going to wrap it up, but I'm going to put that survey out there soon about the courses. So if you guys are interested in doing a course, let me know. It's going to be more intimate, more one-on-one for the people that register early, because then I'm going to be able to you guys are going to help shape the course, and then it's going to be always out there for you to download, to stream, to watch, and then I'm going to be updating it throughout the years. So yeah, but if you're already a real estate photographer that's pretty successful and happy with what you do, then obviously you wouldn't need it. It's going to be somebody that wants to just get into it and start working there. Yeah, that's all I got. I am going to shut this down. It is almost 9:30 Central Standard Time. My wife goes to bed early. I don't even know if she'll even make it through the first part of the movie. 80 here tomorrow. You know what? You should be jealous of me because it's going to be like 56 degrees in Wisconsin tomorrow. Our snow is melting. Yes. The day you leave. Isn't that the case? You can never win on those battles. At least you got away and you're with the family. That's always fun. All right. So I'm really bad at goodbyes, so I'm just going to do it. You guys enjoy your weekend. I'm going to get a video out. You're going to probably see a video of, now that it's on this mount, I should just do it right away. This 10 to 16 or 10 to 16. I can't even 10 to 18 millimeters. I'm making up crap now. It's 10 to 18 millimeters. It's going to look awesome. It's a good top-down video. All right. Peace out and love from the Hoyman house. Talk to you soon.